This video is going to teach you how to fit your pair of ice hockey sticks. So the first thing I need you to do is to get your sled and get your sticks. You're going to hold your sticks so they're straight up and down. You want to grab your sticks so that your arms are parallel with the ground. From there, you're going to measure how much stick is left at the top, and that's actually how much you're going to cut off on the bottom. So we want to take a look at having that stick align with our shoulder, the top of the stick. So now I'm taking that same measurement that I took from the top and applying it to the bottom and just making a small mark as to where I'm going to cut that stick. Now I'm going to grab my tape measure again and I'm going to align it with my other stick that I didn't measure while I was in my sled. And for myself, I'm just going to make a mark across so it's easy for me to cut. We have this saw, but you can also use a hacksaw if that's all you have at home. Just being aware of safety precautions when you're using it. We just cut at a straight cut. Some people do like to have an angled cut to their stick, but we prefer to have a straight cut up and down. After you're done that, you can take your picks, and what we do is we mark it with a permanent marker or a marker in general. So that allows me to know where I'm going to drill the holes. We then have a drill. You can also just have a handheld drill. Just making sure that you are looking for the correct size. Most of you should have hardware that's supplied from the stick supplier, but just be aware because some hardware does differ. After you've drilled the holes, you're going to match up that pick again, and then you're going to grab your hardware, so your first screw it in with an Allen key. Again, some hardware differs, so you might have to use a screwdriver in order to place in the screws depending on what the hardware is that you have. With these wood sticks, you do have to screw them all the way through. Sometimes with composites you can push them through because there isn't anything solid in the middle of the stick, but with these ones you're going to screw all the way through, and sometimes it can be a little bit of a battle with a new hole that's drilled, but that'll allow you to have a nice tight fit. And then just screw until you can start to see it coming out on the other side. Now I'm going to take my other pick. I'm going to match it up with the 4 picks. It's fairly simple. Even if you put it on wrong, it's not the biggest deal in the world. With the 3 picks that they used to have, it was a little bit more noticeable, but you can still tell a little bit of a difference when you're looking at your 4 picks as to which way you'd want it to go on. You'll then want to tighten it up with your wrench. Some people will have a ratchet style wrench, which makes this process go a lot quicker. And I like to hold the Allen key on the other side just in case the hole has gotten a little bit bigger, just so the screw does not turn in the hole while I'm trying to tighten it up. You want it to be snug but not overly tight because picks can break if you do tighten them too hard. They are known to break. So that's the basics of how you would put together your sticks.